Alright, what is up guys, welcome back to another video. We've had a few people basically requesting to do the FTX token ever since we did see the massive crash for it, so I thought I'd dive into the chart. Obviously you can see a lot of the FTX token, or FTT as it's called, has been removed from a lot of exchanges. So we've only got a few that actually have some price data for us here. Obviously this is on KuCoin. You can see this data only goes back to, where are we here, Saturday 2021. This might have been actually when it was launched, so maybe this is all of the price data, I'm not sure, but this chart is very, in any case, ridiculous to say the least, isn't it? If we look at this chart, obviously you can see people are only really interested for what happened after the collapse of FTX, so we're just going to basically take a look at this. I'm just going to sort my chart out a little bit. Basically look at some of these key levels, just draw them in quickly. Obviously we've got the swing low down here. A key level, you would say, looking something like this as well. And obviously, I would say probably something like this as well. And all the way back up here, where we rolled over from, essentially. Let me just make these a bit bigger, actually, so they're not a bit easier to see. Let's go for chunky. 3. 3 looking good. I like all my charts to look slightly different as well, so I can remember them better. But essentially here you can see what's going on with the FTX. So you can mirror up here what we're at, $22, $21, $22 in the bear market, you know, trickling to the downside, but nothing catastrophic. And then obviously with the collapse, the token absolutely capitulated all the way down. A massive push in one day, down from $22 down to around, what was this, $3.30. And then obviously continuation here, a bit of a bounce, and then continuation again. Obviously things started to cool off. We started to, you know, chop sideways here, but getting stuck under a resistance, overextension, and then it's basically started to rejoin the market and behave in a fairly standard way, like most altcoins, hasn't it? You can see if we just look at this alone, you'd say this is fairly cohesive with the wider market really and what's been happening. You can see here going into the new year, we've actually had a fairly decent rally for quite a lot of cryptos. You can see here getting above that 20 EMA there. The first step always in reversing a big trend like this. Obviously still far away here from the 55 moving average really. We haven't actually even touched it yet, to be honest. But realistically, you know, FTX is, you would say, showing signs of life. Obviously we used to say that in the loosest possible terms because FTX is absolutely destroyed currently in terms of a company and a business. But you can see here obviously price action scooped up off the lows. We come up to resistance, get rejected, come back down. We get the breakout and the back test, and we've got another back test in this area here. And you know, a lot of people thinking, you know, this is actually looking like it might be it's broken out of a key resistance and back test. You could easily see this, in my opinion, from a purely technical standpoint, coming up to around that $3.65 level, which would be here. This is the next resistance really, if we do get that back test and continuation. But obviously quite a big bullish push with a lot of momentum. RSI obviously getting quite high here. We've come back down now and cooled off, so you could potentially see another move to the upside. If you just take a quick look at the hourly, you can see this as well. Obviously you've got the breakout, the back test, another little push to the upside. We've come back down, actually not quite back tested this level, but more or less coming into this area. You could probably see a back test and continuation of this, and to be honest, I'd probably be looking to take a long position like this if we do come down and test this again, at least to come back up to that swing high there, because it does seem fairly likely that this will probably bounce, especially with how bullish the markets are looking in general. But overall, you know, do not be trading this with a massive amount of capital, in my opinion. Not financial advice, of course, but you know, anything can happen with crypto in general. It's very volatile, and especially with a crypto that is tied to something that has had such a disastrous time as this, it's very risky. So keep that in mind. Thank you very much for watching. That would be our analysis for today. Not much to say other than that. You know, potentially it's a pretty simple breakout, backtest, continue, you know, in the current bullish trend that we are seeing for the crypto market. So please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next video.